Praise the Lord. So here I am in Delaware. I've got to tell you, I'm very surprised how kind, how nice these people are. I've enjoyed them. I haven't made a video mostly because God has a specific way of doing things. He has prescribed orders, and so for those that want to know the truth, the way that they're laying out this new beast system, this new world order, this nonsense, this just insanity, this divisive thing with the vaccines and all that. I mean, it is so obvious to see that I haven't felt compelled to speak about just a lot of these things just because. I mean, if you can't see what's going on, God help you. I mean, I've had conversations with people that truly think Biden has got it together and that he is doing, besides the fact that he's, obviously incapacitated, that the actions that he's taken are, helpful to the country and stuff. I mean, and they believe it. There's no arguing with them. And I'm a pretty good arguer, you know. So I let them be, and to each their own. They have the right to remain ignorant. Not going to tell them. I'm not going to call them something else because ignorance can be fixed. That's just willful ignorance. I could have talked about a lot of things, but I wanted to talk about God's order. And of course, he puts me in Ezekiel 43, where he's just dictated the measurements of the temple and how things were to be built, which were very precise. As I've always said, God is not the author of confusion. If you want to find some truth, if you want to know what's going on, ask him to direct you, and you'll find any answer that you're looking for in his word. And it's just so awesome. So, just real quick, he put me on this. And it's where Ezekiel was explaining what the Lord had told him on how to build the house, and then what was to happen. So Ezekiel 43, and I'm going to start in 9. Now let them put away their whoredom and their carcasses of their kings far from me, and I will dwell in the midst of them forever. Thou son of man, show to the house of Israel, that they may be ashamed of their iniquities, and let them measure the pattern. In other words, he's using the temple and its precise measurements to show the walk that the Israelites were to have in following the laws that he had laid out before them. Of course, they failed miserably, just like you and I, which is why we all need Christ. And anyone that would freely accept him, he is freely offered. All you have to do is speak it and believe it. And if they be ashamed of all that they have done, show them the form of the house, and the fashion thereof, and the goings out thereof, and the comings in thereof, and all the forms thereof, and all the ordinances thereof, and all the forms thereof, and all the laws thereof, and write it in their sight, that they may keep the whole from thereof, and all the ordinances thereof, and do them. This is the law of the house. Upon the top of the mountain, the whole limit thereof round about shall be most holy. Behold, this is the law of the house. God doesn't hide the truth, and anybody that wants to know the truth, it's freely available. Just open their eyes and speak the truth, not what's coming out of the, God forbid, or God help people that really believe all these things that are going on. The atrocities, and that's what they are, that are happening over in Australia with the freedoms that they're taking. The things that you see coming out of Australia they're just downright dirty. and that they have been able to get their police force and in some instances their army to act against their own brothers and sisters, the citizens that they're supposed to be protecting, to treat people the way that they're doing. And, unfortunately, it may be coming to America. So stand firm, hold your ground, say no to what you believe should be said no to. God gave us a great immune system. God gave us minds to use and to think for ourselves. And the government's doing everything they can to undermine that. I'm going to hope to make some more videos, guys. Getting acclimated to my job is taking a lot of my time and my thinking. And thank God I'm able to work right now. I did get a broadcast message